Hello, in this video we're going to be going through all the customization options for the Anis Remus. So I got this thing from the Prize Ride Challenge. If you guys want to know how to get it for yourself, link to that guide will be in the description. And other than that, it has max customization upgrades on it. So that is why there's tires on it and the heart exhaust. We got to fix this thing, and on top of it we got to look at every single customization option that it has to offer. I'm just going to be doing it here in my auto shop because I get discounts on everything. Here it is. At the current moment, it is a mess. I mean, look at this thing. We got to make this all right. So I'm going to be avoiding all the categories here that have nothing to do with customization, such as like the armor and the brakes and all that. We just want to look at stuff we can actually see. I've already maxed out all the rest. So we're going to start with bodywork. We actually only have one option. We can either have the stock trim or we can remove it. And I think we're just going to keep that removed because it doesn't really add too much. But there you guys go if you were interested in that. And then I clicked on brakes. Okay, here we go. So we have the max everything for this. So let's look at what it looked like when it was stock. That looks pretty bad. Okay, that also is interesting. That looks pretty nice, honestly. I kind of like that. The sport bumper, ooh, that's kind of clean though. Performance, now we're getting kind of like try hard. Now it's looking like it really wants to do business. This looks really nice as well. Oh my gosh. I think that might be the one I want to go with. Or we could actually keep it with Max. I mean, Max does bring it down a little bit, kind of makes it look a little aggressive, but now I think we're gonna switch it over to high-end bumper. There you guys go. You can see all the front bumpers. Now let's look at the rear bumpers. So we're definitely gonna have to change this up, but let's see what it looked like stock. So that isn't too great. Let's see the sport bumper. A little bit more low profile. Not that bad. Oh, we even get even more low profile here with the performance bumper. Okay. The tuner bumper, that actually looks sick. I don't know how it's going to match the rest of the car, but it looks nice. And then sport splitter. I mean, if you're into that, but in my opinion, too try hard. And then performance, a little bit better. And then lastly, we got the tuner splitter, which does kind of fit with the current look right now, but we're going to be changing up all of this. So I think I want to get the tuner bumper. I'm not sure how well it's going to fit with the rest of the build. We'll have to see. So those were the bumpers. We already maxed out engine. We need to change this exhaust. I'm sure some of you guys like exhausts like that, but let's go ahead and look through all of these. So we got the stock exhaust. It's tiny. You can barely even see it. Chrome exhaust. So now we got two of them. A little bit bigger, you know? Titanium exhaust. You see these on like everyone's ride. Almost everyone chooses these on like all cars. Big bore exhaust. Okay, those actually look pretty clean on this car. Some cars they look like way too big, but they don't look that bad on here. Titanium tuner exhaust. Okay, I could get down with that. Angled blast pipes. So now we're getting into the little like where the exhaust becomes like a main feature of the car. Like it stands out. And then we got slashed blast pipes. Okay. We're definitely getting towards the try-hard area with this. The V Shakotan exhaust, if I'm saying that right. Oh my gosh. You like look at the car now and it's like the first thing you see. That is just way too much for me. It's kind of out there. And then we got Ultra Shakotan exhausts. Oh my gosh. Okay, that one in my opinion is the worst. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Zigzag Shakotan exhaust. Okay, you know what? That one. Okay, never mind. From this angle, it doesn't look half bad. But then you see it from like the side, and it's like, eh. And then let's see the next. We got Shakotan Superstar exhaust. This is like really out there if you want to have like a crazy build with your car. The Shakotan Love exhaust. Jeez, I hope I'm saying this right because it's making me say this word a lot. We got like the single heart. We had the dual hearts at the beginning, and then we got the Superstar exhaust. And it's just two of the stars from earlier. It stands out even more. And then what we had at the beginning, which is the dual hearts. Okay. I think we definitely want to go with something a little bit not as extreme as that. The titanium tuners do not look bad. But honestly, the big bore exhausts look pretty clean in my opinion. So I think I'm going to rock those. Let's get into fenders. You can barely even see what is changing until you get to like the sticker bomb, that is. But we got the stock, we got single vent, we got twin vent, bolt-on, performance, tuner, sticker bomb performance, tuner performance, Stock rear fenders. We're getting to the rear ones, I guess now. Bolt-ons, which I do not like. Bolt-on sticker bomb, and then bolt-on carbon, which we somehow already have equipped. Oh, it's because front and rear are in the same category. Okay, that makes way more sense. I definitely want to get rid of the carbon, but what do I want to do here? I think I like the vented, like just single vent. But can you get a single vent back one? Because I don't think you can. Whatever, we'll just go with the stock. Then again, why would we need a vent there? Whatever. Doesn't matter. So that was the fenders. Let's look at the grill now. So we have a really nice grill. I actually kind of like it. But let's look at what it was like stock. It's not too bad, you know. It's there. Grill delete, which just like massive change there. Not too sure about that. Cutout. I don't really like that one that much. Split. That could be a look, especially from like certain angles. That looks really nice. The primary color, which we're probably going to end up changing and stuff. And then carbon. Carbon looks pretty nice as well. But I think we might go with the one we already had selected, the emissive grill. Just, it looks so clean with this like build that we're going for here. So those were the grills. Let's look at headlight covers. We already have some really nice ones, some iridescence. But let's look at stock. Stock looks very boring, like any other car you'd see on the road. And then we got red, which might just stand out a little bit too much. It kind of like looks like it's one big headlight now. Green, that is disgusting. Unless you have like a green car build, like geez. Same with blue. I think that's a little bit more out there. Maybe the same would be for red, and I'm just thinking that it's not like that because it kind of goes with these colors. Yellow really blends in with the colors we have currently, but I don't know. I really don't like any of them other than stock and iridescent. We're going to keep the iridescent ones, but there we go. Those are the headlight covers. Let's look at the hood. So we have the secondary transparent. Right now you can kind of like see through it. It's slightly transparent. But let's look at all of them. So stock, we got this. This is boring, plain, yada yada. You could remove it. I don't know why you'd remove it. I don't know who in their right mind would be driving a car looking like this. But you can. It's an option. We got sticker bomb, which if you're going for like a whole sticker bomb design, looks nice. But I just don't like sticker bomb that much. Carbon. Now that looks clean. Carbon is looking fancy. Bolt-on vents. Okay, those actually look really nice as well. I kind of like that. Carbon bolt-on vents. I think with certain colors that could go well, but other than that, like it stands out a bit too much. Double vented hood. I don't know how I feel about that one. We'll go on to the next, the carbon double vented. I think I actually like that one more. That just looks so nice. Performance. I actually really like the performance. Wow. That one caught me off guard. Wouldn't think I would like the performance, but it looks nice. Extreme. Extreme and performance look almost the exact same. There's just like a couple more vents. Transparent is where we start getting weird. I don't really like the transparent. And I don't like the secondary transparent either. I don't know which one to go with now. I almost want to get performance, but at the same time, like the extreme. And then what were the other ones? It was, where was it? It was the vented. Those are bolt-ons. Or we could get, you know what? I think we're going to go with performance. It looks so nice. Another 11K. But there was the hood options. I'm not going to worry too much about the horn, even though it is customization. I don't think this car has any different horns other than it's stock. But I kind of like stock horns on my cars. Now let's look at the interior. We got so much to choose from with this car. Like, so much. It's like a full-on, like, Benny's customization here. Almost. So, for dash, we have the stock dash, which is alright, honestly, in itself. We got the street interior. Changes things up a little bit. Semi-stripped. Don't know if I'm really liking that. Race dash and stripped. Flocked dash and stripped. And then carbon dash and stripped. I don't know. I think I'm liking the street. I mean, nothing's really wrong with stock, but I think we're either going to go with street or just keep it how it is. Because it doesn't look that terrible with the carbon dash and strip. Honestly, just to save a little bit of money, because to me they don't like change up too much. Like in my opinion, obviously it changes a lot, but we're gonna just keep that. Now let's go on to the dials. Realistically, unless you're playing in first person, which I mean I do occasionally do, you're not gonna see these. The other stuff you might see, but so let's look at the pod mounted Tacho, if I'm saying that right. Probably am not. Cluster mounted. Those are like half covered by the steering wheel. And then we got the glove box gauges, which are over there. I kind of like those, especially if you have a passenger. They have stuff to look at. We got the Tacho and glove box. It's not bad. The pod, Tacho, and dash. Okay. Tacho and dash. We got the race display. Ooh, okay. Okay, so I might want to get the race display because I've seen this in other cars, and it's so nice when you're in first person. Oh my gosh. And then we got race display and glove box, which is also nice. Race display and dash. And then the Mark II race display. Wait, what did that change? Oh, it's just like a different design. But that kind of goes with the steering wheel. I mean, look at it. Can you get Mark II? Oh, you can. You can get Mark II display and glove box. Oh my gosh, that might be what we go for. And then Mark II display and dash. Mark III. Oh my gosh, wait, that like blends in perfectly. Oh my gosh, we might be going with Mark III here. Mark III display and glove box gauges. Looks nice. And the option we have currently, the Mark III display and dash. See, I don't know. I like the glove box gauges. They're a little bit lower. But they might be harder to see if you're the only one in the car. Like when you got a passenger, it's like they're vibing, you know, looking. But like you're driving, you're keeping your eyes up here, you know. You got to look out the road, maybe look out to the side. You're not looking down there. But here, you can kind of see them. So we might just stick with that. So those were the dials. There were a lot of them, geez. And then we got doors. So stock, honestly not bad. But it looks like basically every other car in this game. Carbon. That looks a bit cleaner. Wow, you can barely notice the two, but when you look at them like this, it's a big difference. It just looks cleaner. Aluminum. Oh my gosh, that is a massive change. I don't know if I really like that, though. Carbon looks way cleaner. Definitely a solid choice. And then we got some primary, secondary. We got some aluminum. Aluminum, I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of weird. And then the, or aluminum race, sorry. And then carbon race. I think I kind of liked the carbon here. Like, I know they're basically just stock doors, but they just look so clean. So I'm going to go with those. Seats are next. We got 15 to choose from here. Stock seats. Honestly, not bad. Sports seats. Way better. Painted sports seats. We can't really see much of a difference of that right now. Carbon. That does not change as much as I thought it would. But then again, it's only like another $400. Ballistic fiber. That looks pretty nice, especially if you're looking at it like from the back window. Painted tuner, all right. Carbon tuner, okay. I don't know how I feel about those tuner seats. Ballistic fiber tuner seats. Yeah, I'm not really feeling these tuner seats. The bucket seats, however, I do like. Carbon, and we got, oh, I didn't even say painted bucket seats. Carbon bucket seats, and then ballistic fiber. So it looks like they're just one type of seat, and then they give a different couple variants of it. Painted track seats. Carbon track seats. Ballistic fiber track seats. The track seats aren't that bad. And then we got the carbon race seats, which very thin. I doubt they would be comfortable, but they do look very like performance enhanced. And then, oh, that was it, huh? We only got the carbon race seats? Okay. I actually don't know which one I want to go with here. I'm thinking one of the bucket seats, actually. Not sure which one, though. Should we go painted? Or should we go carbon? I think we're going to go painted. I don't know what color we're going to choose yet, but I'm sure it'll look nice. Now onto steering wheels. We got the stock wheel. I mean, it's alright. The Apex Basic. That is very basic, as its name. Apex Clubman. All right. Adds a couple dots. Okay. Apex Professional. Now this looks a little bit better. A little clean. Formula Basic. Oh, that's kind of nice. I like that. Formula Cutout. Not sure about that one. Formula Clubman. What's the difference between that and... Oh, I see. Adds a couple little buttons up top. And then Formula Professional, which doesn't look that bad at all. Kind of obstructs your vision. I mean, we can't really change our angle too much right now in this preview, but I know you can go like lower and look up, so might get in the way of the heads-up display we got. Let's see, the Sprint Basic doesn't look bad at all. Sprint Clubman, geez, can't speak. Sprint Mark II, that is very like basic, but at the same time like professional, like clean. Sprint Lightweight. So is this. I think the Sprint is all like supposed to be. Sprint Featherweight. That name even suggests that it would be like very light, very basic. Sprint Professional. Okay, wow. I kind of really like that. This might honestly be what we go with, the Sprint Professional. Rally Basic. Oh no, wait, they got rally steering wheels. These look so nice. They look at them. You just want to hold them right now. Rally Clubman. I don't really like that one. And then we got Rally Professional already. I think I'm gonna go with Rally Basic. Like, look at how nice this looks. Oh my gosh. Yes, please. All right, so that was steering wheels. Probably spent too much time on those. And then we got roll cages. So right now we got no roll cage. This is a street half cage, which kind of looks hideous when you're driving it from the back. It's like stands out. We got the Dash Dodger cage, which honestly isn't that bad. I think this could look pretty nice. The padded Dash Dodger cage, again, looks pretty nice. Just add some pads. A full roll cage, which is really nice. I like the full ones especially. And then we got the padded full roll cage, which is what we already have equipped, and I honestly think we're going to keep it because it just looks so nice, makes the car look so professional. And there we go. We finished up the interior, but that was a lot of interior. And then we got, for lights, we got headlights. I usually use xenon, but you could go with stock. And then if you have an arena workshop, you can also put other colors on, but we're going to keep xenon for now. Neon kits, you get the full layout. It's the usual. If you've customized cars before, you know about all of these. The neon color, we went with yellow in the past here because I was matching this build, but we're going to change that up. We're going to have to figure out a color design towards the end once we figure out other options. Same with the livery. We can take a look at the plates though. So you can get this blue on white 1, blue on white 2, blue on white 3, yellow on black, and then I'm not sure about that one. I think that's for custom ones. And then just gave me a random one. But I think for now we'll keep that, but if we get a different color profile, we'll change that up. Let's look at the roof next. So we got some roof accessories first. So we got none. This is what none looks like. You can get an antenna. It's kind of cute. Sticks out a little bit. We got some primary roof fins. Now those look clean if we didn't have this gigantic tire rack sitting on top. Carbon roof fins. I mean, it depends what color you go with for your car. Those could match well. Primary roof wing. Wow, I actually did not notice this one earlier because we've been rocking the carbon. The carbon looks nice. Don't get me wrong, but primary just goes with it. But I think we're going to stick with the carbon just so when we choose the color, because I don't think we're going to go with black. It at least gives a little bit of a profile to our build here. And let's look at the roof. We can finally look at what it looks like without the hideous tires on top. I don't know, I keep calling them like trash and hideous, but some of you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, they look amazing. But there's the stock roof. We got the roof scoop, which I do like roof scoops. Carbon roof scoop. Carbon aero roof box. That, okay. I mean, maybe we're going traveling, you know? Maybe. And then we got the packing rubber, which you guys have been seeing for like this whole video. I think I want to get a roof scoop. And I think I want to do it in just normal instead of carbon because I think it uses the secondary color. I could be wrong here. I'm hoping it does though. We'll have to see when we start changing color, but that was the roof options. Let's move on to skirts. We don't actually have that much to choose from. I mean, compared to some cars, we got tons to choose from, but... So we got stock. They look alright, you know? Street skirts brings them down a little bit, adds a little bit more depth. Performance skirts. Now is where we're starting to get into the big leagues. So you can see the difference. It stands out so nicely. It really puts the car together. We got some drift skirts, which, again, help really make this thing what it is. From certain angles even, they look very nice. And then lastly, we got tuner skirts, which have this nice, like, edging around them. So I think we're going to go with those. Yeah, we're going to go with those. And then we got some Sunstrips here. So we can take none. We can do the primary. And it looks like this will affect livery options. I'm sure some of the others did too, barely, but this is more like livery focus. As you can see with this livery, it says Premier on it. And then we got the secondary, and then carbon. And surprisingly, even the carbon one covers the livery. Huh. I think I'm going to go... Maybe secondary. I mean, it might match the roof scoop a little bit, but I don't know. Let's look at some spoilers now. So on it right now, the max option here is a performance wing, which in my opinion doesn't even look bad, but let's look at the other options. So stock, we have nothing back there. It is a clean back. We got remove. Wait. Wasn't that... Huh? What is it removing? Am I blind? I don't know. You guys let me know if you see what it's removing. But you could either have it stock, which looks like nothing, or you can remove it. Okay. And we got the short lip spoiler. Very, very low profile, but also kind of clean. The bolt-on ducktail spoiler. Okay. You know, that's something. It's something. The stock car spoiler, which from like certain angles looks really nice, but from the back, I don't know if I like it. I really don't know. We got the primary ducktail. I don't think I'm a fan of the ducktail on this one. I've seen the ducktail pulled off on some cars. It looks nice, but that one, I don't know. And then secondary. And then we got the mid-level spoiler, which is a really nice one, honestly. Especially when you're driving it from like a usual like car angle, like third-person car angle, when just driving down the road. That one could really be nice. The carbon flap, not too much different than the other one other than adding a hint of carbon. Maybe spice it up a little. We got the low spoiler, which you can actually... I've seen these on lots of other people's cars, so I think this is a pretty common design. I can see why. I mean, it does look very clean. Let's look at the low carbon. That matches really well. It's not bad at all. We got the Carbon Classic RS spoiler, which, oh my gosh, I might be in love with. That looks amazing. Wow. I don't know if you guys are going to quite agree with me there, because it is a bit of a bigger spoiler, and I know some people don't really like bigger spoilers, but I think that looks great. We got the tuner wing, which is even bigger, but in a way that, like, kind of fits the car into, like, a nice category. I don't really know how to describe it. Then we got the Carbon Wing Type 2, which looks very try-hard. I don't know if I like it too much with this build, but it could definitely work with some other ones. Extreme Downforce BGW. This is like a more extreme version of the last one. Once again, looks a little bit too try-hard for this build. The Muscle Killer Wing is... They just keep getting bigger and like more try-hard looking. But this one actually kind of fits better than the other two with what we have on like right now. Not what we're going for, but like this exact build right now. We got the Drift Wing, which really starts to get big, but kind of it's a little try-hard, but it does look nice. And then we got the Performance Wing, which we had on earlier, which is pretty clean. I kind of like it. It's kind of like a mixture of the ducktail and adds on a little more. But I forgot which one I was looking at. Oh yeah, the Carbon Classic RS. This just looks so nice. So nice. Especially for like the build that we're going for here. I think it's going to look great. So we're going to grab that. Suspension, technically you could say, is a customization option. Some cars in GTA, it like glitches out, but I think with this latest update, the Tuners DLC, they might have made sure that the new cars won't have any of those issues. So we got stock, lowered, street, sport, and competition. And honestly, we might just keep it at competition. Sport might look a little nicer because competition is a little bit pushing it, but I don't think it looks that bad. So we already maxed out our transmission. Now let's look at trunk. We only got 3 options for this actually. We got stock, we got sticker bomb, and we got carbon. We already have carbon equipped, and honestly, compared to stock, it looks way better. So we're just going to keep carbon. Not much to choose from there for trunk. We maxed out our turbo. Let's look at some wheels. Now, there's not really many special wheels that you can get here, but they do have the low grip ones available at the LS Car Meet if you guys are interested in those. But it definitely takes a while to get used to those. Like, you'll just be sliding everywhere. I think I'm going to go with the Endo V4 dished. I don't know how you guys are feeling about that. You can let me know if you would have gone with something different. You probably would have, but we're going to grab them. Another 26K spent. Whatever. And we can change up our wheel color here, because we could keep it alloy, but I don't know if I really like that. Geez, I was really hoping there'd be more options for this. Oh, we got silver and steel. Okay, you know what? We're going with black steel. I see it. It looks great. I like that. There we go. Boom. Tires. So we can get the Atomic logo. We can get Atomic yellow. We can get, however you pronounce that, Fukaru white, Fukaru red, Chapale yellow, and Chapale green. Hopefully I'm pronouncing all of that right. I probably am not. I want to get something white, though, I think. And I'm not sure what livery we're going to go with. I'm not sure what would be the best to put on this, like what would make the most sense. But I think we'll go with the Fukaru ones. So for enhancements, we got bulletproof, but like I said, if you wanted to, instead of going bulletproof, you could get the low grip ones at the LS Car Meet. We're not going to do that though. And then tire smoke, I think we'll change the color of that last when we figure out the colors. So for livery here, we already have the Jackal Motorsport. And I know there's a couple liveries on here that I probably shouldn't be showing on YouTube. So I'm going to make sure to try to avoid those. We got the Annis brand livery. Very clean, very basic, but kind of nice. We got some racing stripes. Just classic racing stripes. I really wish this light above us wouldn't get in the way when I'm trying to view certain angles, like here. Like, come on. We got the Premier stripe. So it's kind of like on the side. Pretty clean. It kind of puts like a nice little ring around. I kind of like it, actually. We got the shopping list black and shopping list white. A little bit too try hard for me. Performance branding black. Oh my gosh. If I thought the last thing was try hard, like geez. Performance branding white. And then we got the red lightning. Alright, that actually kind of looks cool. But it might be a little bit too out there. We got the one we already had, the Jackal Motorsport. And honestly, I kind of like the Jackal Motorsport one, but I think too many other people are going to have it. So we're going to go with the Premier Stripe, just because this is the Prize Ride Challenge car. So I don't want to look like everyone else. So we're going to change it up. We're going to go Premier Stripe. And then let's go ahead and do the respray now. So we actually have way more options here than you would think. We got primary, secondary, trim, accent, and then if we want to, we can throw our crew emblem, but I'm not going to. Let's look at primary first. So a cool thing about the auto shop is you can get all the classic colors for free. That would be nice if I liked the classic colors, and I'm sure some of you guys do, but I think I'm going to go with metallic. I just really like metallic colors. Gasoline green. Okay, I laughed at the name. I don't know why. That's just funny to me, but it actually looks really nice. I think we're going to go with it. So, gasoline green it is. For the primary, that is. Still got to choose the secondary. I mean, we could keep it yellow, but I don't think we're going to. Sea green is like almost enough where you don't notice it. Like, from a distance, you probably wouldn't notice it. And I kind of like that. It hides our Premier logo a little bit, so people might not even realize we have a livery, but do we even really want people to know we have a livery, you know? it looks so like nice, so clean with that. So I think we're gonna go with that. And then for the trim color, this is the interior here. Maybe something a little bit more out there, so it just stands out, but it doesn't stand out too much. We want something. I think we're gonna avoid the greens, but maybe some sort of blue. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna do galaxy blue. Not even gonna look at rest. And then we got our accent color, which changes up barely anything. But I think in terms of visibility, we want it something where the numbers stand out. Harbor blue looks really nice, especially with the rest of this. I think we're gonna go with that. You guys are probably screaming in your minds like, what are you doing with these color choices? But I think it's all looking pretty nice. And then we're not gonna grab the crew emblem, but maybe I'll show you guys where it would be, just in case you're interested in getting your own. So there it is. I don't have any transparency in mine, so it's really big. It's the full square. But if you had a smaller one or one that has like edits and stuff, that would just be like where it would go. But I'm not gonna grab mine on there. And then we were going to look again at plates, now that we changed it up. And I think the yellow on blue might look a little bit better with this new color profile we got going on here for this build. I think we got it all right. Oh no, we were going to look at the neon lights. Haha. Aha. I almost forgot. So we do not want it to be yellow. Do we want the mint green though? I mean, it's so bright in my auto shop here. You kind of can't see it, but I think I'm gonna go with that. I think just from my memory that looks nice. And I think we got everything now, right? Aha, we did. All right, there we go. Whoa there. So some of you guys probably already noticed this, but we completely skipped the engine category. Unfortunately for me, this is editor James talking here, and I didn't realize till I got to editing the footage, so I'm back, rebooted up the game, recording again, and we're going to take a look at the engine customization options before we go and test drive this and all that. So we actually have a lot here. I can't believe I forgot about this. It was just because I'm so used to it only being engine tunes, and I was like, yeah, I already did that. But no, we got more here to cover. So let's look at air filters to start with here. So we got this stock air filter. So that looks kind of lame, to be honest. And then we got the mesh one, a little bit of an upgrade. Secondary color, I don't think that's really going to look good in this. Large foam filter, pretty nice, honestly. Large mesh filter. I think that could do kind of okay. I think the foam one definitely looks better though. And then we got individual cone filters. That makes it look way nicer. Way cleaner, especially if you plan on taking this thing like to the car meet and then popping your hood. I think people are going to be a little bit impressed with that. Carbon plenum, hopefully I'm saying that right. That looks pretty nice as well, but a little bit more unison there. And then we got individual pod filters, which is the most expensive option. And actually, I think I kind of like it the most too, because it's kind of like the individual cones, but it takes the pods instead. So I think we're going to stick with that. Let's move on to the engine block. So we got the stock one here, which actually kind of looks kind of bad, especially with the build we have here. So we definitely want to change that. We could get our primary color valve covers here, or secondary. Both of them would actually look kind of good in this build. We got also the polished, which again would look pretty nice. Give it more of a clean feeling. We get carbon. Again, looks nice. We even have some carbon on other parts of the car. The skull ones, I really think that stands out too much. This car just doesn't scream skulls to me. And then camo, which kind of works until you like look closer. So I think I'm gonna go with carbon, just because it has a nice like premium feel to it. Whereas we could go with polished. It looks a little bit out there, and then primary secondary would look nice, but I think carbon really just makes it look the best. So I'm gonna go with that, even though that's another 50k. Jeez. We got the cam cover. There's actually quite a few to choose from here. So stock looks terrible. Again, I can't believe anyone would want that. Primary color cam belt cover blends in pretty well. Same with secondary. Got the polished. Basically same thing I was saying earlier with that. Same with the carbon. We might honestly go with carbon just so it matches. And then the skull, all this stuff is like basically the same until we get past camo here. We get to black exposed vernier pulleys. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And I think the pulleys look amazing. Like, look at this. So your car, like when you pop in the hood, what are people gonna look at? Everything's covered. But then you get exposed, and all of a sudden it's like the engine's alive. Wow. At least that's how I envisioned it. And you can get black, blue, red, purple, and that's actually it. I think purple with this build stands out way too much. The focus will all be on that. Same with red. But I think we could pull off either black or blue. Black look a little bit more clean and match with our carbon. Blue matches more with the color of the car. But I think we're going to go with black because we want people to be focusing on the engine when we're popping our hood for them to look at. Next, let's look at the strut brace. So we have quite a few options for this as well. So we got the basic one here. Looks as described, very basic. And then you can get the polished, which kind of looks pretty clean. Carbon. I don't think we're going to go with carbon for this because we don't want like an all carbon feel. Medium polished. What did that do different than the polished? I guess it got a little bit bigger. Yeah, okay, it did. So it's something you can only really see from this angle. So maybe we got to re-angle this here. Medium titanium. That kind of looks terrible in my opinion. I don't know. Titanium is alright. A little bit better than the medium one. Triangulated. Huh? Okay, that... I get that, like... Nope. I was going to say something to defend it, but no. That looks terrible. If you guys really love the triangulated strut brace, you guys better let me know why. Because that thing to me just looks hideous. Wide titanium looks actually pretty nice. I kind of like that one. The large polish, oh my. That thing's a beast. We got the sticker bomb. Polished twin bar, which actually kind of looks nice as well. Looks very, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Extreme billet or billet strut brace. I'm not pronouncing anything right in this video. But I actually kind of like that one. That might be my favorite I've seen so far. And then we got the lightened racing strut brace. I don't know how I feel with this one. I mean, I get the holes are there. Make it look a little bit better. But I think I kind of like this extreme one more. So we're going to switch over to that. And then lastly here we have intercoolers. So these we can barely see. I'll zoom in here for you guys so you might be able to see. I think it looked better with a different front bumper probably. But we got the stock one. The intercooler with twin fans. The fans kind of stick out a little bit more. The intercooler with water sprayer. I don't know if I'm really liking that one that much. We got the monster intercooler, which is alright. We got the logo intercooler. I actually really like that one. And then the logo monster intercooler, which is the max one, and we already have equipped. And I think I'm going to go with it, honestly, because it looks pretty good. But there we go. Now we are actually done for real this time. Let's go take this thing out for a spin. We're going to park it in the auto shop garage here. I'm going to get out, look at it, and then we're going to go take it for a test drive next, I think. But yeah, it was fun hanging out with you guys, designing this thing. That was all the customization options. The only one we didn't really get a look at that much is the low grip tires, which are available for purchase at the Ellis Car Meet if you want to put those on. But I don't know. I think I did a pretty good job with it. Let me know what you guys would have done differently down in the comments. Let's go take this thing out for a little test drive, see how it does. I already had all the max performance options on it, so don't worry that I didn't mess with those. And it is nighttime right now. But yeah, look at those mint green underglow lights there. Like the neon kit. That looks really nice. Also, this thing does perform pretty well. I'm not sure when, but sometime in the future I'll have an overview for it. I think I might come back to this video and put the link in a pinned comment or in the description. So if you're watching this like way after its published date, you might be able to view that. But oh, we're flying. Woo! Oh, that was actually kind of cool. What the heck? Oh, I kind of like doing that. Did we scratch it up too badly? Okay, well, we kind of damaged it a little bit. We'll just turn off the lights. Now we can't really see the damage. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. And I will see you all next time. Peace!